That black border that's on your plate, it covers the words My Florida. My Florida, Sunshine State, both of those words can't be covered, okay?
I don't think he's gonna give us consent. And I'm literally trying to figure out a way into this car. He said it was coming from the little store, and I want to understand why. One Circle K is right there. So I got the password to his phone on the body cam. When someone tells us no, they tell us no for a reason. We're not stupid. Did it smell like urine?
Yeah. I didn't fucking put it against my nose.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In September of 2025, a viewer named John was returning home after visiting a nearby store. As he parked, a traffic stop was initiated by Deputy Preval of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office. At the time of this encounter, Deputy Preval had less than a year of service with the agency, having graduated the previous October from the College of the Florida Keys Basic Law Enforcement Academy.
How's it going? I'm Deputy Preval at the Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping you is you have what's called a license plate obstruction, okay? That black border that's on your plate, it covers the words My Florida. My Florida, Sunshine State, both of those words can't be covered, okay? You have your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance? Where you coming from?
Right there at the little store.
Okay.
John explains that the car belongs to his girlfriend and gathers the documentation for Deputy Preval.
This one's expired. Do you know if it's updated?
I'm not sure, sir.
After searching for a couple minutes, John asks to call his girlfriend to figure out where the insurance documents are located.
Can I call her and see if she has it on her phone or something?
The proof of insurance I could take on the phone, and I'll look in the computer and see if it's updated. Any firearms in the car?
No, sir.
All right.
Deputy Preval returned to his cruiser to carry out the ordinary tasks of a lawful traffic stop, including checking John's driver's license, registration, and insurance, and deciding whether to issue a citation or a warning. That is the entire scope of a traffic stop under the Constitution. But instead of letting the driver go, the rookie deputy decided to gamble on a feeling. During the stop, there was no visible contraband, no slurred speech, no admissions, no erratic behavior, nothing. But he had a vague, untrained hunch that the driver might have something illegal in the vehicle. Fortunately, the Supreme Court has been crystal clear about investigating unrelated criminal activity without independent reasonable suspicion. In Rodriguez v. United States, the court held that extending a stop to wait for a canine, absent specific and articulable facts, violates the Fourth Amendment. Terry v. Ohio defined reasonable suspicion and requires officers to point to specific, objective facts that criminal activity is afoot, and a gut feeling is not reasonable suspicion. Here, Deputy Preval and his partner, Rookie Deputy Hughes, had nothing but curiosity, a worthless education from the College of the Keys, and inexperience.
What's up? So I know him, but I've also heard he's a user, but we don't have a dog, and I don't think he's gonna give us consent. He said it was coming from the little store, and I want to understand why. One Circle K is right there.
Well, actually, that's none of your business, Christy.
You want to ask him if he give consent to search, or at least see if he says to anything illegal.
Make a little small talk and then go from there.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, dude? I'm Deputy Hughes. My partner's running. Oh, is this your insurance?
Insurance.
Okay, he needs that? Okay. Alright.
Deputy Hughes does not ask to search the vehicle prior to Deputy Preval's return.
Registration, that one's no good, so toss that one.
I got the good one right here.
Okay, yeah, no, it's good in the computer, but that one's no good. Real quick, Alexi Mendez, friend?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So like the way it like looks for us, you know, one, the area back there. It's a very highly filled narcotics area.
Yes, sir.
There's a gas station that's open less than 25 feet, 50 feet away from us.
Yes, sir.
You know, you have the opportunity to use that. And you've visited, you know, narcotics violators in jail, in cars with them. I mean, our history is extensive. And then when someone tells us no to searching their vehicle, it's like, well, that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? So right now it's either like time to kind of be honest and go from there, or I'm gonna have to call a canine, and if you already know it's gonna alert because someone smoked a blunt in here before, or they done coke in here before, and there's any ounce of residue, we're gonna get into the car regardless.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Is there anything, and now would be the time for me to figure something out
Yes, sir.
that we'd find? No, yes?
No, sir.
Okay. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna see if canine's available to come out to our way, okay?
Up to this point of the encounter, neither Deputy Preval or Deputy Hughes had requested consent to search, but Deputy Preval needlessly and unlawfully extends the traffic stop by returning to his cruiser to request a canine, instead of continuing with a citation. After he leaves, Deputy Hughes asks for consent to search the vehicle.
Will we be able to check the car?
What's that?
I said, will we be able to check the car?
No, sir. I don't know about it. I got to put up for a license plate thing and Alexi Mendez, he got caught up. Is there something more to this?
No, I think he's probably looking at your history in the computer, man. What's your connection with Lexi?
Just a friend.
Oh, okay.
We were up here in the garden.
Yo, you guys have any dogs tonight? Damn. Fuck. I got this car stopped. He said no to search. He came from freaking Barcelona. I know he's a user. And I literally am trying to figure out a way into this car.
It is literally 11 p.m. Why am I doing this?
And he's friends with Alexi. So, like, I know there's something in here, you know? Okay, let me see if awake. Alright, bye.
Whomever Deputy Preval tried to call next did not answer. Now 15 minutes into the stop, he finally prints a citation for the covered license plate and stepped out of his cruiser. Deputy Hughes then joins him to plot another way into the vehicle.
Part of me wants to try with the white for the white residue that's on the steering column.
Yeah. You opened the center console for me while he's looking for the insurance. Couldn't really see much. I mean, there's nothing like crazy. It's clearly girlfriend's car, like.
Yeah, well, that's why he left to pick up in that.
Exactly. Very feminine.
If it's on him, it's in his pocket.
Yeah.
But Luna Lane,
Well, I mean, we can pull him out and, you know, you can frisk him for weapons. He's probably got a knife on him. Because he's working.
yeah. But I don't think he's a coke user where he smokes the crack. I think he,
No, I think he
It's a
knows
snorter.
it. Yeah, exactly. I agree.
and he's got the thick pants.
Yeah. That's work pants, so yeah.
Well, the dogs didn't answer me, so
Yeah.
he is probably not working. But that's
Okay.
fine.
Let's pull him out of the car. You can do the coke wipe and
Yeah, real quick, and then go ahead and have one on me.
I got one.
Alright, real quick, I'm gonna just have you step out of the vehicle, okay? You can just go step right over there to the front of my patrol car. No weapons on you, right? Okay, you can just step right over there.
Okay. You don't have like a work knife or anything like that on you?
Despite declining consent to search the vehicle and the absence of probable cause, Deputy Hughes distracts the driver with a pat-down as Deputy Preval begins an unlawful search.
Do you own any firearms?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You carry them with you when you work or anything like that? Okay, just bring your hands to the top of your head real quick. I'm just gonna pat you down. Like rubber or something? What? This is like plastic in a ball. What is this? You don't. Okay.
Probably an 8-ball.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick. We're gonna have a conversation.
At this point of the traffic stop, aside from the unlawful extension and Deputy Preval's intention to search the vehicle unlawfully, we must still explore whether or not the frisk itself was lawful. Now, usually, an officer can't go into your pocket during a Terry frisk just because they suspect something is a narcotic. An officer may retrieve an item during a pat-down only if the frisk is lawful, the object is felt during the initial pat-down, the object's criminal nature is immediately apparent, and the officer does not manipulate, squeeze, slide, or explore the item to figure out what it is. If any of those fail, the search is unlawful. In the beginning of the video, Deputy Preval told John that he was pulled over because his license plate frame was covering the words, "My Florida" and "Sunshine State."
That black border that's on your plate, it covers the words "My Florida." My Florida, Sunshine State, both of those words can't be covered, okay? In the state of Florida, that black thing. Chapter 316 of Florida State Statute, any part of this lettering that is covered and not easily readable, hence you can't read Florida, you can't read Sunshine State, it's permission for us to stop.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
Wrong.
proved over and over again.
Wrong.
So I've had that on there for.
Just like every person who buys a car from Niles, we stop for it as well. It's a dealership thing or a decorative thing.
Yeah.
People aren't educated on it. It's very minimal. But
I've never had pulled over.
The Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles has put out a memo to all Florida law enforcement agencies explaining that the use of a license plate frame is not prohibited, as long as the frame does not obscure visibility of the numbers on the plate or the decal in the top right corner. This means the reasoning for the traffic stop itself was unlawful, and everything that happened after it became fruit of the poisonous tree. After finding the substance on John, the officers failed to handcuff him, and while he was left unhandcuffed at the back of the vehicle, Deputy Hughes told him that the reason for the pat-down was to check him for weapons.
What was the suspicion for the safety?
It's a frisk for weapons. It's called a Terry frisk, right? So you're in work gear, different case law say we can bring you out of the car. I kind of figured you probably have a knife on you because you're in work gear and you're on call. That seems pretty normal to me. But for the sake of us having a conversation outside of the car, I don't want to have you have a knife or any other weapon on you. So that's why I did the pat-down frisk.
However, later when the incident was reviewed by the deputy supervisors, they questioned whether they thought John was actually dangerous, because they left him unhandcuffed and went directly to search the vehicle. The supervisor also wrote that the traffic stop appeared to be extended, and criticized their attempts to gain compliance from John by telling him that they were going to get a canine, even though they knew no canines were available.
I've also heard he's a user, but we don't have a dog, and I don't think he's gonna give us consent. Yo, you guys have any dogs tonight? Damn. And I literally am trying to figure out a way into this car.
Deputy Hughes didn't wear PPE while conducting the search, and he placed the contraband in front of the unhandcuffed individual. And as a result, corrective action was taken with both deputies. Now, John was charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, possession of a narcotic, and possession of equipment used for narcotics. But at his first appearance, the judge ruled that there was no probable cause for the search, and the state filed a no-action cause due to Fourth Amendment rights violations.
I can't let you actually hold the phone, but I can at least let you do what you have to do. And he said it should be in the phone. And then I can give you a rundown of everything.
So those are his prescriptions.
Okay, perfect. So I got the password to his phone on the body cam.
Yep.
I feel like
with it in jail property, I talk to Roddy in the morning and see if
SW it
there's enough
tomorrow.
for SW, because I gave him the opportunity to work. He chose not to. He asked for his lawyer, and I'm going to read him Miranda at the jail, see if he wants to answer any questions. If he still wants to invoke his right to a lawyer, then that's it. Very clean, very easy. When someone tells us no, they tell us no for a reason. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
Like, but everything checks out, and I already wrote that written warning for no proof of insurance.
Legal, lawful, and all good.
Yeah.
All right.
It's mind-blowing, to say the least, that incidents like this are sent to me on a daily basis, where 2 deputies with less time in service than my personal boots are patrolling the streets by themselves and making mistakes involving basic civil rights issues. Now, I don't condone any of the use of that stuff, but I'm much more concerned with the amount of law enforcement personnel whose express job is solely to uphold and protect our constitutional rights, that have no idea what they even are, or how to do their job without blatantly violating the most basic ones on the list. So, as always, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if there's a story you'd like me to review, reach out or submit it using my form in the pinned comment.
Legal, lawful, and all good.
Yeah.
All right.